Hello, and welcome to the MedEdits YouTube channel. Today I will be discussing the USMLE, VSAS, the Residency Match, and how COVID-19 has impacted these processes. We realize that it is a very stressful and daunting time for those medical students and residency applicants who will be applying to residency in the next cycle. I hope to answer your questions about some key dates, how you should be dealing with the possibility of not doing away rotations, letters of recommendation, and what the future might possibly hold. Let's get started now. My name is Dr. Jessica Friedman. I am the founder and chair of MedEdits Medical Admissions. I am also a former faculty member and residency officer at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai, and the author of several top-selling books on Amazon about the medical admissions process. I am first going to talk about the USMLE. As most of you know, the USMLE is given at Prometric testing centers. And based on what our students tell us, Prometric centers are not always so good about communicating with applicants about test cancellations, site closings, and things of that nature. So this can be extremely frustrating, and we understand that. So who should you listen to about what to do as COVID-19 continues? If you are a U.S. medical student, we recommend that you communicate with your medical school deans. Most U.S. medical schools have been excellent about communicating with students regarding policies and procedures in the upcoming residency cycle. Now, if you are an international medical graduate, this becomes a little bit more complicated and difficult, and we recommend that you listen primarily to the ECFMG with regards to what to do if you still need to be taking your USMLE for the upcoming cycle. Now let's discuss some important USMLE dates. The USMLE is considered an essential service program. What does this mean? It means that USMLE Step 1, Step 2, and Step 3 will be given at Prometric testing centers that are open as of May 1st, but with limited capacity. The USMLE Step 2 CS has been suspended until June 1st. The USMLE is proposing several possible changes that they will be potentially making together with medical schools in the United States. Among those changes are temporarily waiving requirements required for promotion, graduation, and licensing. They are also looking into the possibility of remote proctoring, which means that you would take your exam and be proctored virtually. They are also considering exam deliveries at alternative sites, such as medical schools. And they plan to propose all of these testing solutions by June 30th. So we should have a lot more answers at that time. Something else that students are concerned about is the possibility of not being able to do away rotations. Now, away rotations are typically most important for competitive and smaller specialties, such as the surgical specialties and the smaller specialties such as ophthalmology, dermatology, even emergency medicine. So what should you do with regards to your away rotations? VSAS has been suspended until May 11th. However, even once VSAS reopens, whether or not students are allowed to do away rotations will be at the discretion of the home institution. Now, we think that there is a possibility that while away rotations could be suspended throughout the summer, they may be allowed to continue in the fall, which is actually a strategic time to potentially do an away rotation, even though you would not necessarily be able to get a letter of reference from that rotation. You could still use that rotation as an opportunity to make a really good impression at a program in which you are interested. Now let's talk about letters of recommendation. This is especially important since ERAS and the residency application timetable has not changed. It is important to request letters now and as early as possible because attendings are going to be very busy and very distracted this year because of COVID. Keep in mind as you consider whom to ask for letters of reference that you may not be able to get away rotation letters as you might have originally planned because away rotations might not be happening. Now, realize that it's important to get at least 2 letters from faculty within the specialty to which you are applying, and this might require you to restructure your 4th-year schedule, assuming that your school allows that and recommends that, because you want to ensure that you are doing at least 1 rotation in the specialty to which you are applying in the summer of your 4th year of medical school. I realize this is easy for me to say, but try not to stress. Everyone in residency admissions and in medical schools across the country and in residency programs across the country understands that this is a very difficult time and everybody is in the same boat, and that's something that's really important to realize. We recommend that students maintain study schedules for USMLE, request letters of recommendation as early as possible, restructure your 4th year if you can and if that becomes necessary because of canceled away rotation, and follow your school's direction. If you have further questions, I'd be happy to address them in future videos. I do plan on updating everyone as things evolve in this ever-evolving pandemic. And I encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and visit our website at www.mededits.com. We wish you the best of luck.